Morning of December 7th, 1941, dawned bright and peaceful over Pearl Harbor, Hawaii. Little did anyone know, the tranquility was about to be shattered, forever changing the course of history. In the years leading up to 1941, tensions between the United States and Japan steadily rose. Japan's expansionist ambitions in Asia clashed with American interests in the Pacific. The United States, in an attempt to curb Japanese aggression, imposed trade embargoes, including a crucial restriction on oil exports. This put immense pressure on Japan, who saw control of resources in Southeast Asia as vital to their plans. Faced with dwindling resources and determined to establish dominance in the Pacific, Japan began planning a daring attack, a surprise strike against the U.S. Pacific Fleet stationed at Pearl Harbor. At 7:55 a.m. on that fateful Sunday morning, the first wave of Japanese aircraft descended upon Pearl Harbor. Dive bombers, torpedo planes, and fighters rained down destruction on the unsuspecting American fleet. Battleships lined up in Battleship Row became easy targets. The USS Arizona, a mighty symbol of American naval power, suffered a catastrophic explosion, sinking within minutes with over 100 men trapped inside. The USS Oklahoma capsized, trapping hundreds more. The USS Utah, a former battleship converted to a target ship, was also struck and quickly sank. The attack continued for nearly 2 hours, with wave after wave of Japanese aircraft inflicting devastating damage. Airfields were strafed, aircraft destroyed on the ground, and countless lives were lost. The devastation was immense. Over 2,400 Americans were killed, and nearly 20 ships were sunk or damaged, including 8 battleships. The attack crippled the U.S. Pacific Fleet and sent shockwaves across the nation. The following day, President Franklin D. Roosevelt addressed Congress, declaring December 7, 1941, a date which will live in infamy. The attack on Pearl Harbor was a turning point in American history. It galvanized public opinion and unified the nation in a way few events ever have. The United States officially entered World War II, joining the fight against the Axis powers. The attack also profoundly impacted U.S. foreign policy, shaping its approach to global affairs for decades to come. The idea of isolationism was shattered, and the United States emerged from the war as a global superpower. The attack on Pearl Harbor was a devastating tragedy, but it also became a symbol of American resilience and determination. It is a stark reminder of the cost of conflict and the importance of vigilance. It's a day that changed the world, and a day we must never forget.